name is Dmitriy Yakubovich. I live in the beach club. I had, in my previous couple of speeches, I mentioned a lot of factual, lucid arguments, but in support of improved public safety. But clearly some of you are not sharing that view and not interested in the facts. The one thing I want to say is that our first responders, firefighters and police officers are one of our biggest assets, not just for us, for any city. Police and fire department is an investment, and it's cost of doing business. Why some of you don't share that view with us is beyond my comprehension. Public safety is very close to my heart. It's very dear to my heart. One of the reasons for that is because I lived in New York for many, many years, and I've witnessed the devastating events of 9/11 with my own eyes. I've seen the brave men and women in uniform rushing into buildings that are about to collapse, saving lives. I've helped people that lost their apartments and couldn't live anywhere, and I've sheltered them. So it's very close to my heart. I remember in 1994 when Mayor Rudy Giuliani was elected to be a mayor of New York City. He inherited city in shambles and disarray with increased crimes and low real estate prices. He transformed that city to be one of the safest and most desirable places to live in, and have become an example for other metropolitan areas in the country. How did he do that? He did it with public safety. How do I know that? He wrote a book in 2003. I read that book, and he mentioned all the details, how he had done that and how he had accomplished that. I believe many of you on this committee have not read that book, unfortunately. You may not like his political affiliations, but he was a great mayor, and he accomplished a lot of things with public safety. But the reason we're standing here is not a cause, but a consequence. What is the cause? The cause is very simple. As you had stated before, we are in a weak financial standing. We have burned, I was astonished to hear that, we've burned $40 million from reserves. It's astounding. And we're $10 million in deficit. Why, I ask? So to figure that out, I am requesting you to put together an independent financial audit of the city records, perhaps forensic, including CRA. And let this be a public notice that if there is a devastating event with respect to public safety, you will be held accountable. There will be lawsuits. And lastly, I end by saying that you make exceptions sometimes. You don't allow applauding vocally in this room, yet you had requested during the last meeting to applaud the previous city manager, rightly so, but no one deserves applause more than our men and women in uniform for keeping us safe. I'd like to thank them. They're keeping us safe, even though they are understaffed. And I don't know why we should be begging you to provide adequate public safety to the city of Hallandale. Thank you very much.